So yesterday I did what I normally do. I got up, I got my kids ready, I took them to school, and not for nothing, I had to take a double take because it's just one of those times where you just like, dang, I cannot believe I live here. And now look, we all have things we take for granted, so I would love to know what you take for granted in the comments down below, right after you like and subscribe. And if I'm being real, I have this feeling often. I will just be walking and I'll stop, I'll look up, or I'll stop and look at the water or something, and I'll just be like, man, I can't believe I'm here. I can't believe I live here. And I will legit just reflect on everything that like I'm grateful for. And I feel like sometimes I actually take a lot of it for granted. And stuff like this really comes into perspective when I'll talk to an ex-coworker or something and I'll hear about how they're doing, because I've heard about like they're doing like mass layoffs and things like that at my old studio. And I'll catch up with people and I'm just like, dang, like I feel like I might take the work culture here for granted, because I still remember all those late nights working like 18 plus hours a day, and some nights even like staying over and sleeping in my office. And man, I'ma be real, I do not miss those days. I'm just super saying, I do not miss all the overtime and anything like that. Like, it's amazing that I could just go to work, do my job, and when I'm done, I could just go. I could just go home and spend time with my family. And man, I really thought about this yesterday when I went home and I had some dinner and I sat with my wife and I put the kids to bed. And I was just like, dang, like I remember the days where I would be working so late that my wife would actually come to the studio and bring dinner to the studio, and we would sit in my office and have dinner together and then go out for a walk at the Grove, because the Grove and the studio is right next to each other. I mean, so we would go to the Grove, walk around for a bit, catch up on each other's day, and then I would legit go back to work and she would go home and go to bed. And by the time I would get home, she would already be asleep. Like, she would be sleeping and I would just sleep in the living room because I wouldn't want to bother her. Quick side note, earlier I sat on this bench. I didn't realize it was the Amsterdam bench. Huh. No idea. I don't know if you can see this, but they are getting ready for the holidays. They already got the ice skating rink up over there. Everybody's pulling out their holiday decorations over this way. Yeah, they are suited and booted for Christmas. There's that's the ice skating rink. Look at that. Now, me and my wife can have dinner together. We can hang out, and we even have time to sit down and watch some Great British Bake Off. Yes, I caught up. I watched the Great British Bake Off. Our boy, our Dutch guy, Christian, is still in it and killing the game. Spoiler alert though, Dylan might go the distance, but we pulling Christian over here because we in the Netherlands. Oh man, are they not open? Like, I've been trying to, I don't see nobody in there. I was trying to go in there and walk around the garden because the garden's nice, man. I walked around there a few times and it is nice, man. But yeah, I think this part right here is usually open, but they're doing some cleaning, so that's probably why this gate's not open. Freaking cleaning. So you got the feast pad right here for both directions, and then you just walk straight down this way, and you will be on the outskirts of the Museum Plaza. Also, you hear people singing too. Side note, she sound good though. Look at her. She's killing it, man. Zoom in on her. Wow. Yeah, man, I don't know why all of these are closed. It says open daily right there at 9 a.m. Like, what? And this is all closed. Like, what is going on? Unless... Man, I freaking love them little cars, man. I cannot. I'm sorry. I know every video y'all like, dang, why y'all always talking about little cars? But yeah, I know that I have been taking work culture for granted here, but man, I'll be honest, I don't think I can ever go back. That's why I appreciate every minute of it, because I could never go back to what they're doing over in the States. And it's just super nice, man, because with the work culture the way it is here, I can really spend time with my family, and that's like super important to me. The older and older I get, the more I realize how important it is to spend time with the people that you care about. Like, I know that sounds cheesy, but I'm just keeping it real. Okay, let me show y'all something real quick. Y'all see this little feast pad right here? It has 2 signs right there. Now, those 2 signs basically mean that you should not walk on that feast pad. But every time I'm here, there's always somebody on that feast pad. Like, and now something else I know that I take for granted is the amount of time that I actually have off. And the reason I say that is because I don't take all my time off. Like, I know. And believe it or not, I'm actually reminded of this every time like my coworkers take time off. Like, I see them and they're taking off like 2 weeks or, 3 days, just randomly, and gotta make sure I don't get hit. Yeah, I do need to be better. And I've even been called out on it too by coworkers. And I don't know why I struggle with this. I don't know why. It must be out of habit. It has to be, because it would be nice to really just take a couple of days off and catch up with vlogs, catch up on, taking kids to places that we always wanted to go, or cleaning up the house a bit, get up all these, like finishing all these little projects. Or if I'm being honest, just take some time to be lazy, man, because even all that stuff, I'm like listening to myself talk, and it's all like similarly related to like work in a way. Like, you know what I mean? I don't remember the last time I just sat down and didn't do nothing. Like nothing, just nothing. Hey man, not for nothing. It is a lot going on in Amsterdam today. Holy cow. Like everybody's blocking the roads. And that guy's laughing at me. And man, I need to be better. Like for real, I need to be better about that. Like, just taking some time for myself. Also, so I'm walking down this like little strip right here, and there is a place down here that's always packed, for real. Always, but not except for today. Ain't nobody waiting outside today. I think it might be, no, it's not that place. Oh, nope, never mind. It's this place right here. Look at all them people in that line in there. Look at all them people. Like, the place itself is not packed, but what was that? Like, I legit want to try it. It's called 00. So if you've ever been there, let me know if it's good, if it's worth like sitting down and like chilling. And every year I have not taken all of my vacation days and time off every year. And this is something that I need to be better about, because man, I look at my coworkers and ex-coworkers in the States and I'm just like, geez, they like tell me about things, and that stuff, man, it really makes you feel some type of way. It really lets you know that you're taking stuff, you're clearly taking stuff for granted. And now, along with the time off, something else that kind of goes with it too as well is I feel like I take traveling for granted too as well. Like, I do not travel as often as I should. Now, I don't know if it's because I do have kids, so you gotta remember that. Like, I got kids, so it's a bit different. But one of the biggest reasons my wife and I moved here was because of the traveling. And I feel like if I took more time off, we would travel a bit more. Because I ain't gonna lie, man, even though I took a huge hit in income, getting a job here, I take home a lot more. So it's not like we can't afford it, but it's just I think it's just old habits and old mindset, because I have so much stuff that I want to do. Like, I still want to, like, one of my biggest things I want to do is go to a Formula One race. Like, I'm a huge Formula One fan. Side note though, I don't think Lando Norris is taking the championship. Look, I think Max got it all day. But yeah, that's one of my biggest goals, is to go to a couple of Formula One races, like for real. So a Formula One race that's not in the Netherlands. I want to go somewhere like Italy. Like, that would be freaking amazing. Or even the Belgium Grand Prix. I would love to go to the Belgium Grand Prix, and it's all like right over here. Like, it's like a hop, skipping away. But yeah, with that said though, I am gonna be changing that. I will be doing a lot more traveling, and hopefully I'll be able to take you guys with me. Oh man, but this is what I mean, man. Like, see, like, this is that feeling I was talking about earlier, where you're just like, man, I was stopping, I was like drinking my coffee out, and man, you look around and you're like, man, this is nice. Like, I can't believe I live here, man. Like, that's what I mean. Like, Dang, like look, just look. Let me take y'all off this, man. Hold on. Like, look at this view, man. I mean, I'm right near Rembrandtplein. Like, Rembrandtplein is, whoops, get y'all in there. Yeah, Rembrandtplein is like just straight down that way, maybe like 3-minute walk. I'm right near there, but I went ahead and stopped here because I ain't never been here before. Hey, quick side note, y'all want this cookie? Go ahead. See, I got y'all back.
When
So see you later. Oh man, quick side note, that place, Jupiter, is actually pretty good. Good cappuccino. Look, stop by, tell them your boy Sky Money sent you. They will give you a free receipt. Look, I'm telling you, I always got y'all back. Side note, if you are in Amsterdam, they got you all ready for Instagram. Look at that. Take them Instagram photos. Okay, look, I am not even gonna lie to you. Man, I love Amsterdam in autumn only because a lot of the tourists I like. Look at this, look at this, look at this. It never looks like this. Plus you got the trees that are all red. But again, man, the tourists they just disappear. The moment they start getting a little bit more cold, these tourists be gone. Man, it's so much nicer. Like, look, you're going back towards the station, right? Ain't nobody that way. Ain't nobody across the street. Over there across the water. I mean, look, man, look. All the benches are empty. All of them. These benches are all for me. And the other day, my sons and I were out playing, and it was getting pretty late. And man, I could not believe how many kids were outside, like just chilling by themselves, playing and having some fun with it being so late out. And now my kids are not at that age where they can go out and play by themselves. Not yet. But man, it just really hit you. And that's something else I take for granted. It's just how freaking safe it is. Like, I just freaking blows my mind. And I do feel like, especially as an American living in the Netherlands, I feel like I take this for granted because nowadays I'll just go, like me and my kids are just chilling and we just having a good time. Even when I'm done with work sometimes and I'm just walking and I be chilling. I be in some rough areas sometimes too as well when I go to different places over the weekends. And man, I'm telling you, it is super safe. Like, it's just something that I really take for granted, but it always brings it back when I talk to like a friend from the state. Cause over there, it's just not like how it used to be. Like, it's not like it. My friends don't let their kids go out and play. Like, I mean, going outside over in the States is a big deal, and you feel like you're just not safe. So you're a bit more cautious of what you're doing and where you're going. And now, do things happen here? Yes, that's a no-brainer. Hey, not nothing. I was talking to that dude, was just walking him. It looked like he was like walking right into me. Hey, I was just walking past this. Man, I'm getting hungry. That's kind of weird that they have the Christmas tree out here, but not at Dom Square. I didn't see the Christmas tree over there. It's usually a big old fat Christmas tree over there, but nah, not this year. Side note though, little car. Actually, you know what? What's better than one little car? 2 little cars. Pimp, pull up. I mean, look at this. Speaking of safety, that whole interaction with the cop on the knee talking to somebody inside the car, never happening in the States. I mean, even this, man, even something simple and mundane like this, just taking a train home from Amsterdam. Like, it legit makes me feel like, dang, I cannot believe I live here. Oh man, gotta be very careful over here. I ain't trying to get banned on YouTube. Almost went down the naughty street.